Hey, thanks for stopping by Mystic Messages. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I want to thank all my new subscribers. Welcome to the community. I hope you'll be staying with us. Today, before I begin, I have to give an FYI to everyone. Those of you who know me for a while are aware that I have an out of control ex who works with an influential group who has been messing with my channel. Okay, they're trying to prevent these messages from being released. However, I was informed today to let everyone know that this is the only channel I have. I'm not on other platforms. YouTube is the only place that this channel should be. I will never send you an email asking for money. I don't even have a donation on this page. So if anyone finds this channel on any other platform, it isn't me. If they're asking for money, it isn't me. So please, if you do see that, report it immediately. Okay? These people are volatile and dangerous. I'm also guided to tell these people that if anything should happen to me or my family, physically or otherwise, their names are on a sheet of paper and will be given to the proper authorities. So think twice before you want to do anything else. Think twice before you want to use my information, before trying to use this channel to run any kind of a scam, because you will be caught. This is your only warning when it comes to that. That being said, let's get to today's message. Okay, I received a message today from Source. Okay, so there's a reason why I had to explain my part first. Because what I'm sensing from Source, what Source is telling me is that there are some of you out there right now who are currently experiencing either the same situation or you're about to. Okay, Source wants you to know, please be very, very selective with who you let into your life. Okay, if you're dating online, be extra cautious because there's a lot of scams going on out there. You really have to be aware. Okay. So, whoever this is for, Source wants you to be aware there might be somebody in your energy or that you're considering letting into your energy. And Source wants to let you know to squash it at the first red flag that you see. Okay. Trust your gut feeling. Okay, what I'm getting is many of you in the past didn't trust that gut feeling and you found yourself in trouble. Okay, that was the divine realms telling you stay out of the situation. I understand that you might be lonely, you might feel afraid, and you're feeling that you're getting older or that you're never going to find the love of your life. That will come. Okay, Source provides these things, the divine realms provides these things for us in divine timing. It might not always be the timing that we expect, but it'll always be for our best and highest outcome. Okay, so we have to remember that. And just stay strong. Know that you're not alone. You have many, many, many wonderful qualities. Okay. Many of you out there are empaths. Okay, and you fall easily for people. Okay, Source wants you to guard that energy. Okay, don't go out there looking. Occupy yourself with other things. What Source is also saying is that you need to love yourself first and foremost. And it's not selfish to love yourself. I used to think that because I'm not a selfish person. And I always felt that, oh, I shouldn't put myself first because that's being selfish. That's not true. That's not true. I learned that lesson the hard way. And so I'm passing this message along to someone out there so that they don't learn that the hard way or that they don't run into the experience that I've been, currently, well, not currently, but been dealing with for the past 10 years. I met somebody 10 years ago. I left them 6 years ago. And they went off with someone else thinking that they were going to find lifestyles of the rich and famous because I'm not into that bullshit. And that's fine. But uh, I can't now. Not only do I have my ex who's causing problems for my channel and myself continuously, and nothing is working, by the way. And I'm talking about they've tried spell work. They have done, immense things that if I know they seem unbelievable to most people, but they do exist. You know, we were taught, growing up in this world that these things don't exist. And that was the biggest deception that we were ever taught. And that was to keep us asleep. When you start to awaken, you realize that everything is spiritual. Okay. Everything that's going on currently in the world is a spiritual battle. Okay. It is the battle between the light and the dark. Okay. Now, I don't want to say all the dark is malevolent or all the light is perfect because it's not true. Okay? We both have both sides, light and dark. There can be no light without dark, and there can be no dark without light. Unfortunately, the situation that we find ourselves in today is that there's an imbalance because there is too much of people misusing the dark, okay, and using it for their own selfish, malevolent purposes. However, those people are going to be exposed. As a matter of fact, they're currently getting exposed. They're finally starting to receive their karma. Anyone who perpetrated it, anyone who assisted them in any way, unfortunately, you're all going to get it. There's no running from it. And for my ex who started it, guess what? Everyone that you dragged into this mess, you and Jabba the Hutt that you're married to, okay? Everyone that you guys dragged into this mess is going to suffer karma because of you. You guys are going to get it, and you're probably already getting it now, okay? But now, the rest of the people who foolishly believed you, okay, and I don't blame those people because you could be very convincing, okay? They obviously don't see you for who you are because you put on a great mask. And that's all fine and good, but still, that's not an excuse because I've given several warnings for this to stop, okay? Evidently, you didn't want to believe me. Most likely, you were laughing at me. That's cool. I've been laughed at my entire life. I really don't give a shit about that, okay? I'm here to do a job for the divine, for God the Most High. Okay? And if you want to believe that, that's fine. If you don't want to believe it, that's fine. But believe one thing, everything that you're going through now is only going to get worse. Okay? And that's for all the people out there who are currently doing things to certain people, regardless of who they are. Okay? Because there's not just one group out there, there's plenty of groups that do this to many people. They try to intimidate, they try to put fear, they try to, use magic spells against people. Some people magic spells don't work on. I'm one of them. Okay? I was chosen for a specific purpose, and I am highly protected by my ancestors, by the divine, by the God Most High, okay? By the angels and saints. I am fully protected. Okay? So keep sending your poison arrows because all that's going to happen is you're making things worse for yourself. Now you can listen to that, or you don't have to listen to it. It's your choice. You have free will. But take a good look at your lives right now and see what's happening around you. Okay? And guess who's going to get the last laugh? So we're going to leave it at that. As far as the rest of the people out there, those who are currently going to this experience, okay, Source really wants you to open your eyes. I also encourage you to open your eyes, not to make the same mistake that I did because I didn't follow my intuition. Okay, I didn't follow the little voice that was telling me because I felt I was getting older and who was going to want me. So I decided to settle, which was the biggest mistake of my life. And I don't want any one of you out there to have to experience what I experienced in this situation. Okay? It can be avoided. And you can avoid this from happening to you if you heed this warning that's coming to you today. Okay? Again, you also have free will. You don't have to take my advice. It's up to you. But I'm feeling, I'm getting the sense, I'm getting some communication that you've already seen the signs and you're already ignoring them. Okay? The divine realms are telling me they've shown you signs already and you're not paying attention. You're not going to be left alone. Okay? That's what Source wants you to understand. Don't ever settle. You're perfect the way you are, regardless of your age. Okay? It doesn't matter. There's always a person out there for someone. Every pot has a cover, and you will find your cover when it's time. And when you do find it in divine timing, when the divine wants to give it to you, okay, it'll be lasting, not something that's fleeting, not something that you have to chase, okay? Love should be easy. It shouldn't have to be a game. There shouldn't be one chasing the other. It should be a flow, an energetic flow. And if you're not feeling that, and if you're sensing red flags, please, I beg you, don't make the mistake of settling because there is something out there for you if you're willing to wait for it and be patient. Sometimes you might not be ready to, receive that love because either you're not loving yourself enough, okay, or you've had some things that happened in your past that made you feel less than or you're feeling older, take it from me. Life still goes on and you will find somebody. I'm 54 years old, and guess what? My heart chakra is open. And I know I have something new coming in for me soon, and that's great. But I'm waiting for it in divine timing this time. And any red flag that I see in any way, okay, I will immediately pay attention to and not give multiple chances like I did in the past. That was another mistake I used to make, giving multiple chances. I refuse to do that anymore, and I won't do that anymore. Okay? So I want to wish you the same. I want to give you the same strength that I've developed within myself. Okay? The same self respect that I've learned. I want you to feel that about yourself because you are a divine being. Okay? You are a divine. We're all divine beings. Okay? And we all deserve to be loved in the proper way by the proper person. And when you wait for that love to be delivered to you from the universe, is when you will receive the lasting love that you actually wanted. Okay. I do have some names out here. Now, these names could be either your name or um, your current interest. Sorry, I have to get the glasses on. Okay. I'm getting the name Mark, Melanie, Jack, Rose, Eric, Katie, and Paul. Okay. Astrological signs Libra, Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay. Now, those names and those signs could pertain to you or the person that you're currently interested in. Okay. If any of that matches, then this message is for you. Okay. And it's a warning for you to think before you make any decisions, think before you jump. Okay. You don't want to make a mistake again. I have a feeling you've been down this road before with other people in your past, and you're repeating the same karmic cycle, which only you can break. Okay. And the only way to break that karmic cycle is for you to feel good about yourself. Okay. Love yourself. Okay. Occupy your time. Find a project that you like to do. Find a hobby, whether it be cooking, whether it be sewing. Okay. Take an art class. I mean, there's so many things out there that you can do. And this is where you will meet like minded people as well. Don't look for them online. Okay. That's a big mistake. I learned that the hard way. And I will never do that again because there are more criminals online than there are good people, unfortunately. Okay. And they become so advanced today with the things that they could do, especially if they're connected to people in the industry. Okay. They're capable of doing a lot. But thank God, and I love God forever for this, for giving me the ability now, okay, to see that person from my past for who and what they are. And the people around them will soon see them for who and what they are when their life starts going to shit for helping him. Okay? And eventually, those very same people that he used to turn on me are going to turn on him, and they're all going to turn on each other. Because guess what? None of them know what loyalty or love really is. They're not loyal to anybody. They're very much like the current administration that's running the country. And you can see how that's working out. Okay? So we're going to leave the message there. I want to wish everyone a great night, and I hope everyone is doing amazing. I send you lots of love and positive healing vibes, and we'll see you in the next message. Take care.